All right, what is up, everybody? Keith Jameson, go by Gator Guy 231 across the DFS industry in a different card today, really just to like screw with the senses. But we're going to be breaking down the two Champions League matches for tomorrow on Tuesday. We have Benfica hosting Bruges. Benfica minus 250 favorite, up 2-0 in aggregate. Remember, on these second legs, the aggregate score matters so much because a team that is way up is not as prone to want to push and go all out and get a little bit leaky in the back as a team that is chasing. So, Benfica maybe plays a little more reserves. I don't necessarily know that that's the case because they're just such a better team than Bruges. And then we have Chelsea at home minus 110, down 0-1 to Dortmund. Chelsea will be pushing. As we've seen in the Premier League, that doesn't always mean it's going to be goals, but it should be some DFS goodness. So we're definitely be looking there for pieces. Quick reminder though, like, subscribe, comment to the video. Let's just jump into this. Is going to be a really quick one. There's not a lot to go over here. It's really going to depend on your builds. I think the optimal type of building is going to really kind of build itself. Let's start with Chelsea because I think that's the most important side. Both Ben Chilwell and João Felix are splitting sets. I think they're going to be everybody's first couple guys in. It's whatever. Like, it's all for good reason, right? Chelsea is going to be pushing hard and pushing hard and obviously needs goals. Those guys are going to cross the ball a ton, take corners, all that good stuff. I think what really is going to depend the slate is just how far you take Chelsea after those guys. Are you going to be chasing goals with Kai? Are you going to be playing Raheem Sterling, who's suddenly back on the team? I believe, didn't look at it, sorry, but I believe Reece James is probably going to miss. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is playing a wingback. He's not a natural wingback at all. We saw Fofana playing like a right center back / right back type of role, that hybrid Graham Potter stuff. He scored a goal on the weekend. Do you go those extra steps or do you just balance it out? That's going to depend a lot of the slate. That's Chelsea. Enzo is a really good player. It's not so much for DFS. It's going to be that front three, Chilwell, and then whatever you do from there. For Dortmund, with the fact that they are trailing, here's the crazy thing, right? We all go all in for Chelsea because they have to chase, and that's gonna be all the goodness. But all of a sudden, it's 1-1. Now Dortmund, if they're going to advance, they've got to go win the game. They've got to score. So Julian Brandt is a really good option, taking a majority of set pieces. He'll sometimes split with Guerrero. Marco Reus will go under the radar. Super talented guy. Don't think a lot of people go there. Could you play like a Haller? All those type of guys, super in play. Optimally, you're probably looking other places. Let's go over to the Benfica and Bruges game. I just want to make a quick note on Bruges before we go. Bruges is just an absolute disaster, not only in the Champions League, but in the league. They appointed Scott Parker, who was a terrible manager in the Premier League, had never been to Belgium. All of a sudden, they decided he was the right guy. It's gone terribly. He's probably going to get fired after this game. They just lost a horrible game this weekend to a bottom-tier team. They were a huge favorite. I think they lost 2-0. It's just a mess. If you do favor them here, which is going to be the most contrarian GPP play humanly possible, Noah Lang, Hans Vanaken, and then whoever they're starting up top. I'm blanking on the striker's name. Chukla, I believe, maybe. I don't know. Just look at the lineup. But those are the guys that are going to go low own. Lang is taking most of set pieces. Super talented guy. Vanaken's one of the best players in the Jupiter League. They could give you a huge differential. So don't sleep on them. But Benfica, going there, best team in Portugal, really one of the best non-top league teams in the world. They play incredibly dominant possession style football, especially at home. They're going to pass Bruges to death. It's going to be a question of how much are they going to be attacking, but they're going to rack up a ton of passing. So the Benfica pieces with Chiquinho out, sets pieces should be John Mario and Neres splitting. Both are super in play. Mario takes the PKs. Grimaldo is an awesome defender. Doesn't really take set pieces anymore, used to, but he's super in play. Gonzalo Ramos is a really talented striker. It's going to be goal dependent, but very talented. And then it should be like Rafa Silva in the hole. I guess he's in play, but I'd much rather like a Neres Ramos type than him. And then Alexander Baz, the right back, really talented right back. Like Benfica, is just it's like a line where you go to Benfica to move to the big clubs. If you're a young player in South America or whatever, you get to move to Benfica, you go there and then you get to the next club. Just look at Enzo, went from River Plate to Benfica. It wasn't even 6 months and 100 biggest move ever to the Premier League. So Benfica's just churning them out. That's where we go. So that's the breakdown. Not even 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow. Getting short, efficient. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Yeah, good luck. See you.